Good morning from Conception Island. We are yet again going to leave pretty early, just before sunrise or as the sun might rise, because the wind might be dying off this afternoon, so we want to try to make it to San Salvador without having to motor too much. And it's still another 40 nautical miles from here. So hopefully everything goes well today. The swells should be way smaller, so coral should feel better. So let's see how it goes. Off to San Salvador we go. Welcome to Wildly Intrepid. I'm Alex, and this is Corey. 3 years ago, we sailed south from Canada as newbie sailors. Now we share our love of travel with our baby girl Coral as we explore new areas of the Bahamas. Join us for our weekly adventure. Mega yacht, mooring buoy. Happy Coral so far.
Yeah, Coral's doing way better today. And the waves are actually coming the opposite direction. Yesterday they were coming right from where we're going. Today they're coming from, well, the wind direction, which is gonna be on our backs once we round around the southern tip of Conception Island. And we're a little hard on the wind right now, but as soon as we round it should be a lot nicer. Be way better of a sail than yesterday's. Fish on! Anything on this one? No, nothing on that one. Barracuda. A big barracuda. It's big! It's huge. What a gorgeous sail we're having today. We're a little off the nose, so we're not heeling too much. We're not like beating right into the wind trying to be closed haul. And the waves are pretty mellow, they're nicely spaced apart. Jittery jacks can't steer worth a damn right now though, because we're just like in between that beam and closed haul area, and every time it goes too far into the wind because a gust comes, Jittery Jackson tries to oversteer, and then it oversteers and then we're going downwind all of a sudden. So anyway, it's gonna be a fun sail. We just have to hand steer. And we're going like, I mean our average is coming up, but anyway, we're going like 7 knots pretty consistently. So we're gonna get there in no time. And it's really fun. It's been a great morning sail so far. head sail a little bit. I was one full turn over while heading into the wind, so it was a bit too much weather helm, and we were heeling around 30 degrees. Now we're back between 20 and 15. We could probably take a reef in the main, but we're being lazy, and when I point a little more downwind, it's not nearly as bad. But the waves have kicked up a little bit, but still super comfortable considering we're not bashing into them. And coral hasn't been sick yet, so that's the level of comfort that means everybody's happy on board. We're about halfway there now, about 20 nautical miles left to go. But we gotta keep watching out for the random rogue waves that hit against the hull and splash straight up about almost up to the spreaders. So we got our tablet a little wet, and anyway, we just keep making sure electronics are out of harm's way. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm stiff.
All right. How's your head? I don't see any blood. I do see.
There's a bump, I think. Neck's still hurting. And Corey kept touching my ass during the night, and my rashes were painful.
It's a nice ass. I can't help but touch it.
This is nice. And we're close to San Salvador. Woohoo!
You can't see it, it's too far away, but it's out there, right over there, about 10 nautical miles away. Are you crawling, sweetheart?
Working on it, Daddy. I'm trying to get my dinosaur.
It's a little tricky, eh? Oh. Breakdancing now? This is gorgeous. And it looks like we're gonna have the whole island almost to ourselves, aside from a fairly large super yacht and maybe one other boat up ahead. But we'll have, actually no, there's one other boat in roughly around where we're gonna anchor. So there's a few boats, but really not very many. It's gonna be pretty secluded, I think, as far as cruisers. And I think we just saw a whale because it was really far away, and it looked like a massive dolphin, but dolphins don't get that big, I don't think. And we haven't seen it pop back up.
You're turning like crazy.
I know. Well, we just reduced head sail, slowing down a bit before we get into our anchorage right by some nice coral heads. Alright, we just have the main up, pushing us forward at 1 to 2 knots. Alex, get the anchor ready. We're gonna anchor before we get over to this reefy bit over here. Anchor between the two little reefs here. Ah, it's nice anchoring under sail again.
I know, right? Yes, I got 60 feet.
All right, we're in 10 feet of water. You can at least, we'll let out another 10 with the snubber. That reef looks pretty nice, eh?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah,
That's where
there, maybe even back there.
pretty awesome. Like you can almost swim from the boat.
Yeah, I'll still use the dinghy, but.
That one you can.
Okay, so if the weather changes though, we're gonna bring up on that coral head, so we should take a look at it. Although it's not supposed to change.
It's gonna be south and then east.
And it's super light, but it's doing a full switch, so anyway, we'll see. We're probably gonna pick up anchor tomorrow because it's gonna be so light, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna go back to our old school way of doing things and use the main to backfill the main and set our anchor. Let's see if we can do it. Okay, loosen off the main sheet. Push this sucker way out. Is it pulling tight on the chain at all? All right, anchor set. Let's get this floggy little thing down. Eating waffles and checking out where we're gonna explore. Look at all those dive spots.
The rashes are probably gonna sting like hell, but it's totally gonna be worth it. Let's go see what's in the underwater world. I have never experienced such visibility. Even though I thought the Bahamas were already crystal clear, San Salvador was another level. Our 35-pound Mantis anchor was very well set. Not wanting to take the dinghy, I snorkeled to the closest reef, which didn't live up to my expectations. More dead than alive. But Corey was going to go explore the furthest reefs with the dinghy anyways.
Talk about a perfect day. An amazing sail with strong wind that made us arrive ahead of schedule for a change, which meant we had enough time in the day to actually get in the water and go for a spearfish. I headed out to the darker patches of coral, which looked a little more promising.
Wow, so clear.
It feels a little surreal, finally getting the opportunity to dive some of the clearest water I've been in. Despite this section of reef looking a little dead, the fish life seemed more abundant than a lot of the other islands we had visited here in the Bahamas. Why is it that this lobster, and many others recently, just seem to hang out in plain sight when the season is over? I swear they must know it. This island is quite small, but the world beneath the water is filled with endless places to explore. You really have to look closely over a section of reef and pay close attention from different angles, because that's when it really comes to life and you actually see all the little creatures that call it home. These two yellow stingrays were effortlessly gliding through the water, almost as if they were playing with each other.
How was the diving?
Oh, it was awesome. Beautiful reef. I mean, it's a little bit dead, but I bent my spear tip. Probably can bend it back, but it was all worth it because I was able to get this guy. Ooh, ow, 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 ow.
Don't hurt yourself.
Ow, 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 ow.
I don't like the sound of it.
Give me a
What
second.
you got? Oh my god! Woo! Okay. Whoa! Good job, that's a beast!
Oh, dripping blood everywhere, but yeah, he's huge. There's gonna be some nice fillets on that guy.
Hey mon amour, je t'aime. What a day. That was a pretty interesting sail, going like 7 knots, actually maxing out at 8 knots. We were flying to San Salvador. And the funniest thing is that we left really early in the morning before sunrise because we were afraid of losing our wind. We got way more wind than we wanted. Well, actually, it was pretty good. And we had it all the way here and managed to drop anchor under sail. That was good. And now there's like not much wind. We are fully exposed to nothingness. And I think we're gonna have a beautiful sunset. And the visibility on the water is just out of this world. It was so clear. And tomorrow is gonna be no wind, so we're gonna go explore some more reefs. Things we wouldn't normally do just because it should be so calm. Hey? Diving?
You gonna go diving, Coral?
Swimming? Ok, c'est bien ça.
We're gonna have to put the nets around the boat soon, since you're crawling already.
She won't one day without us.
Look at you go. dents in coral.
Okay. We're gonna get it. Are we gonna get our green flash tonight?
I think so.
Keep looking. Don't blink. Don't blink.